broad spectrum, tools, marine parts, plastic ware, kids' toys.
How much are you losing?
10 grand a month.
$10,000 a month?
Yes, it's the principle of the thing.
Oh, absolutely.
As you were, miss?
What we need is someone working on the factory floor, keeping an ear to the ground. It's the only way. We need a spy.
Pat. Sounds like Pat. This is her area.
Oh, you're born and bred on the factory floor, Pat.
Who's Pat?
Pat? Oh, she's a woman. Very reliable. Good instincts. If she plays her cards right, she could work her way right to the top of our organization.
You know, I sometimes wonder if she hasn't done that already.
Well, that's good. Most of my workers are women. Migrants. That's part of the problem. Stealing's a way of life in their homelands. You're going to have to come over and have dinner with the Memstar one night.
Love to.
You've met her, haven't you?
No, I don't think I have.
Monty Gibbons' place.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, Monty Gibbons' going away party.
No, I don't think so.
No, you wouldn't have. I don't think she was there.
No, I wasn't there either.
Where did he go?
Monty? Nepal. Runs a Buddhist ski lodge once a year.
Good old Monty.
God, that steam is good.
You smell smoke.
Sorry, do you want me to go outside?
This factory business, that's only a part of it. I realize your business is far too big to handle domestic squabbles, but...
Far too big.
Well, how big is the squabble?
Thank you. It's just that Rita and I are going through a rough patch. And I can feel her slipping away. We had a very strong, honest, supportive relationship, and it's become derailed. I just don't know who to turn to.
What's a lentil burger?
God knows, Bryce. I still love the woman. You can't undo 10 years. It's a big chunk out of my life. It frightens me. Now that, boys, is a great art.
Do you have the mixed grill?
No, we're vegetarian.
Couldn't you grill me up a lettuce or something?
Hey, just bring us a carrot juice all round, darling. I've tried talking to her about it. She denies there's a problem. She's hiding something.
Possibly the sausage.
Ken? No, Bryce, perhaps I need to hear it. It's not pretty. We're too old to pretend. She stays away for days at a time. Stays with her girlfriend, Jennifer, who was a bridesmaid. A right trollop, too, I might add.
And you'd like us to look into it?
And it's costing me money. I'm not talking 2 or 3 grand either. I'm talking proper currency. 2 grand I have lying around. I burn 2 grand a week. 5 G's, that's starting to bite. 5 G's, I better tell you, is more than I spend on myself in a week. And this happens every time she goes away. 3 times in 2 months. Now, God knows, I want nothing more than for Rita to have a fulfilling life.
15 grand.
But exactly. I mean, let's get a grip on our bloody priorities here. You can't buy happiness, and if you can, it'd have to be for 2 grand and not for 5.
I'll handle this one personally. Thank you.
Thanks, darling.
Your horse has got diabetes.
I insist on paying you guys properly. What do you charge?
Well,
2 grand.
Ken?
Oh, no, that's fine, Bryce. 2 grand's fine.
Could learn to like this stuff.
Good help. Pat, I'd like you to take a problem on board. Think about it, run it around for a couple of days, and then get back to me. Can you do that?
Fine.
Good. Ken hasn't rung, has he?
No, where is he?
He's trying to find the woman.
What woman?
The woman we're following.
Ken is trying to find the woman he's following. You wanted me to think about something. What is it?
I can't do everything, Pat.
What is it?
It's a key position in a very important and highly sensitive industrial conundrum we've got. Now, we want you to be our eyes and ears in the workplace.
You've got some appalling job in a factory somewhere, haven't you?
Pat, if you'd just take the trouble to listen, you'd realize how false an accusation that is.
Oh, my God. It's worse than I thought.
Darling, let me talk this through.
Endorsement of my credit card doesn't need to be talked through, Peter. It needs to be signed.
Let's go out for dinner. Somewhere special. Somewhere where we haven't been for a long time. Let's eat at home.
I have a hang gliding harness fitting tonight.
What about me? What about us?
What about us?
Oh, look, we've got to talk this through.
We are talking.
To go away again so soon?
I need a break.
You had 3 weeks in January, a fortnight in March, you're away every second weekend. What kind of a marriage is this?
I have to go shopping.
I only want the best for you, Rita. You do know that, don't you?
Uh-huh. Reminds me to thank you, Bryce.
Yes?
G'day, look, I found the girl. Yeah, she's gone into an antique shop in Chapel Street. I'll keep an eye out on her, eh?
Stay where you are. I'll be there in, 5 minutes.
How? I've got the car.
Trust me, I'll be there.
Well, what happens if she decides to clear off?
Stall her. I don't care how you do it, just do it.
Pat, I want you to meet Colin Butler.
Hello.
Colin's the factory manager. You'll be working for him on the shop floor. Now, Colin suggested it might be worthwhile having you operate one of the machines.
It's a very easy machine.
Yes, a monkey could do it, really, if the unions didn't have the country by the throat. Still, we give the migrant women their tax lotto money, don't we, son?
Yeah.
They'll all be replaced by robots in 5 years. All except that little dark one in dispatch.
Can we just get to the facts, please?
Yes, well, the facts, my darling, are these. The amount of pilfering that goes on around here is a disgrace. I've got a factory down there full of migrant women, and half of them don't even speak a de inglés. There's every sort of refer known to science down there. Every colour under the bloody rainbow. Not that I'm against migration. And where the hell would this country be if it hadn't been for the boatloads of eager little greaseballs from troubled homelands, Colin's from migrant stock. He's the best factory manager I've ever had, and I say that without a word of a lie. In the end, I suppose we were all descended from migrants anyway. Not including the bungs, of course, who've been here for bloody ever if the television's anything to go by.
Yeah, well, I might as well get on with it then, huh?
Yes. Right, well, Colin will show you down. Pat, they're a bit stupid, but if you win their confidence, they'll do anything for you. Cindy?
Where is she? Where? Where is she? I have no idea. You've lost her? Ken, you can't have lost her. Look, I told you to delay her at all costs.
I did. And then she left.
Well, why did you fix a car?
I did. I took out the rotor arm, I drained the petrol tank, and then I let down all the tyres.
And what happened?
Oh, nothing much. She rang up the RACV, but they were very busy apparently, what with the cold. And they didn't have the right rotor arm, so they radioed another vehicle. That took a while because the guy had to come from Mentone. but it gave the first guy a chance to refuel the tank and pump all the tyres up. Then the right rotor arm arrived, and then they all cleared off. 2 hours later, you showed up.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Factories like this made 19th century Britain the workshop of the world. Now we've got them in Australia and Japan as the workshop of the world.
Now, feet through here, cut there, and you pick it up over there. There's nothing to it. Now, this is Maria, and this is Pat. Don't worry about Doug. He's a fat. Fortunately, he doesn't come down here much.
Could I have your attention, please? As from next week, a second punch clock will be operating at the western entrance. Would all employees working in sections E to H please note that you will need to clock on and off at the west gate as from next Monday. That's on and off at the west gate as from next Monday.
Hold off, we'll catch the next lift. How do we know what floor she gets off at? The little lights, Kenny. How do we know which light's hers? The lift's full of people.
How many floors, please?
1, please.
Thanks.
21, please.
32, thanks.
There's no 32.
Well, let me out at 31 and I'll walk up.
I'm terribly sorry. You didn't happen to see which floor the lady in the black stockings pressed, did you?
I love the sunburnt country, a land of sweeping plains.
What time's lunch? What time's lunch?
Thank you. There. That's the self-actualisation course at the country club starting on Thursday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, Rita. Yes, sir, can I help you?
Yeah, I was wanting to find out about your courses.
Mm-hmm. Are you in business, sir?
Yeah, there are 2 of us.
Mm-hmm. Well, we do have a business awareness course, which is an executive You Are a Winner program, which we run in Moosa in July.
No, we couldn't get away. It'd have to be here. We're fairly indispensable.
Uh-huh. Selling and Biorhythms is on here at the centre. That's an evening course which teaches you how to translate your natural body energies into better sales.
We're fairly strong in our sales division.
In the country?
I think we could go to the country if the course was the right one.
Well, we do have a country club. In fact, we have a course starting up there on Thursday.
That sounds more the thing.
A self-actualisation course it is.
That sounds like us.
Shall I put you down for 2?
Tell me, what exactly does this course teach?
Self-actualisation? It helps you identify the inner conflicts inside your psyche and then turn them around into positive forces and channel them into your decision-making process and give you a better understanding of how to take advantage of situations.
Yeah. Make that for one, I think. Bryce is the name.
Where have you been? I've been sitting here like a standby passenger for the past 25 minutes.
You seen the woman in the leather suit?
Yes, I opened the door for her.
That was her.
No, it wasn't. Rita was wearing black stockings.
Underneath the leather suit, I told you that was her. What's that? This is what Rita does when she has a couple of days away from home.
Self-actualization?
There's about 180 people working here. Can't really keep tabs on all of them.
But $5,000 a month is a lot of money to go missing.
Well, the turnover in this place in a month is about $5 million. And 5,000 is nothing. 5,000 is just a figure anyway. It's not the same amount each month. Oh, it's been as low as 2,000.
Well, why is Douglas so worried then?
Politics. Every now and then when the union hassles him about safety regulations, he'd like to show them who's boss.
So he's never actually caught anybody?
Yeah. 2 women in the fun goods section got sprung flogging a couple of beach balls or something. Not exactly $5 grand's worth, mind you.
What happened to them?
Well, sacked them, of course. Douglas came down, spoke to the troops. Didn't change anything, mind you. But don't worry, Pat. All this will pass.
I hope so.
Ken, how many times have we basically had the same discussion before? There's something we have to do. So you play darts and look out the window whilst I prepare a modus operato, which I present simply because I'm being paid to do so. And then you say to me, oh, no, it won't work. It's hopeless. I'm not going. You go. I'll stay home and feed me brother's dog.
What was the question?
We are both going on this course. You don't have to attend the classes.
They're input sessions, apparently.
I'm not interested in what they are. We are there to keep an eye on Rita Douglas. And I don't want to hear any jaundiced vitriol from you about improvement courses or the people who attend them.
Why don't you take Pat? Why stick Pat in a factory while we go to the bloody input session?
If you suggest to her, Ken, even slightly, that her job is harder than ours, or less interesting than ours,
Or a complete waste of time.
or in any way less important than ours, then you'll be doing something very serious. Because you'll be dealing with Pat's self-respect. Now, it doesn't matter that you'll be disappointing me, Ken. What really matters is that you'll be disappointing yourself.
You want to write some of this down, you know. It's wasted on us.
See you, Tessa. Yourself tomorrow. Ciao.
Appalling. It has the worst safety record of any factory in the Southern Hemisphere. It's filthy. There are
Pat, we've all got our problems. Ken and I are being sent to the country to live under God knows what sort of conditions. Do you hear us complaining? It's not all beer and skittles, you know.
What's a jacuzzi jacket, Bryce?
Keep out of this, Ken. I'm talking to Pat.
Have you read this dribble? Body oil, suntan lotion, 2 white towels. May not be all beer, but I feel sure someone's going to mention skittles.
Ignore him, Pat. Now, you were saying?
Douglas is the most appalling, sexist, racist creep that has ever slithered under a door.
He's a mate of Bryce's.
Oh, he's awful.
His ski lodge donates $2,000 every year to the housing of stray animals. And did you also know that he's on the board of the Leave Those Drugs Alone campaign? No, I bet you didn't. That's the side of Peter Douglas you'll never see. Peter Douglas, and I want you to write this down, Pat. Peter Douglas will get a knighthood one day.
That doesn't conflict with what I was saying.
Bryce, have we got a selection of suitable aromatic unctions?
Can't beat that air, can you?
It's miserable.
That's country Miss Ken.
cleanses the soul. That's rain, and it's miserable.
I'll play a silly game, but I'm not going to any input sessions. I don't want to be made aware, don't want to be improved upon. That's fine. We're here to keep an eye on Rita Douglas, nothing else.
Ken, I'm not disagreeing with you. You just stick close to Rita Douglas.
Fine.
Personally, I think it'd be an embarrassment if you did try to involve yourself.
I'm making my business to be an embarrassment.
Oh, God.
Come on, you'll miss the opening address. You'll ruin the role plays.
Come on, Ken. Role plays?
And what do you make of the factory, Pat? It's not much yakka for a white woman, really, is it? Bloody hopeless, you know. Doesn't matter what we do for them, they simply never change.
What have you done?
Oh, new facilities, upgraded equipment, better uniforms, you name it. New towel rails in the washrooms. A first aid kit every 20 feet throughout the whole factory.
Really?
It's completely pointless, of course. I mean, if you lose a hand in a processor, it's not going to do much good to stick a corn pad on it. But no, they demanded first aid kits and they got them.
What's in them?
Corn pads.
Look, quite honestly, I think that's disgusting.
Well, I'm with you all the way, mate. They stole everything else. Scissors, bandages, antiseptic ointment, the lot. We put a fan in down at the drying department. Big fan, 40 feet wide. Put it in on a Wednesday, gone on the Friday. Soundproof doors on the grinding room, gone in a week. New chairs in the sick bay, all gone. Oh, you literally wouldn't believe it. And all those things going missing doesn't take any account of the hours lost whilst they have their meetings about creches and safety and new technology. How the hell we're supposed to compete overseas, I don't know. They don't have all that in Taiwan.
Are those machines safe down there?
Safe as houses.
One of the girls said that someone had an arm crushed.
Oh, a woman once put her arm in the emulsifier, I guess.
What happened?
Lost her arm. Maltese woman from memory.
Was she all right?
Yes. She got $3.5 grand, which is what she was after. They're all the bloody same.
I'm Steve. So what? I could be Alan. I could be Simon. It wouldn't really matter, because what's important is not the name, but the fact that I am here. Am I right? Am I right? Come on, you bastards, am I right?
Yes, hey.
Well, crap. I'm wrong. Why? Because talk is crap. Talk is the greatest single factor preventing people from communicating. Talk is the smokescreen we throw up when our feelings get touched. Talk is a waste of time. He's not wrong.
The management must again advise employees that overtime will not be paid unless your supplementary overtime sheet, the 8/16, is presented on the day prior to the day when the pays are made up.
I'm Maria. Your sister. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry. I have plugs in my ears when you were introduced.
I thought you didn't speak English.
I think maybe I can't. I don't know whether I'm signing the past or the present.
You should hear my Italian.
This is Natalina. Vieni qua. She's only been here for 2 months. She don't speak English. This is Carlotta.
Hello.
Hello. And this is Maria.
Hello. Hi.
Everyone in Italy is called Maria.
È vero. Che possiamo fare?
How long have you been working here? About 15 years.
Do you like it?
In 2 years I work on that machine we're on, but before that it was really boring. It's alright if you get on a decent machine. You're lucky being put on that one straight off.
You are the center of the universe. You are the reason for everything else. What you do is right, even when other people don't understand it. What you do is right because you do it. By the end of this course, you will realize that.
We'll break for a spa bath now, or a juice, or whatever. The facilities are all there. And remember, you're here to learn to know how to do what you want. The conscientizing on personal self-management starts at 3 sharp. You are the reason for this course.
The company will be screening a film entitled Safety is Your Responsibility this Friday after knock-off. All those interested, please leave your names at the desk.
There she is. Go and join her, see what you can find out.
Find out. Anything in particular? Population trends, economic growth figures?
Personal way.
What do you have in mind for yourself?
I've got another plan for myself.
And does this plan involve you standing around waiting for me to come back?
Just go in, will you?
I thought so.
Oh, Jesus!
G'day, is this the diving end?
Do you mind? Rita is descending into herself.
She's passing through several levels of consciousness.
Well, don't look now, but I think she's dead.
Maria, vuole una sigaretta?
No, ce la posso So how you go, Pet?
Oh, good, fine.
Ci piace.
Quella è fortunata. The presser.
Carlotta thinks you're lucky. She says you should work on the presser machine.
Sad.
No thanks. Ecco, Carlotta.
Beautiful.
I make you a shawl next time?
Oh, thank you.
That's right. Good. Let your feelings move you. Confront each other with your eyes. Search for secrets.
Get off. I'm searching for your eyes.
Oh, well, don't come back until you're completely better, Joe, okay?
Right. Yes.
Listen, Colin, I'm getting nowhere. Now, sticking me on a machine may provide me with the perfect cover, but it doesn't really give me a chance to snoop around a lot.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Look, I'll rotate a few people. Get you shifted.
I wouldn't mind having a poke around the dispatch area, actually. It seems a likely spot to shift stuff.
No problem.
Role play. How to deal with criticism in the workplace. Ken, join us here for this one, will you? Right. Now, I'm a bastard, Ken. You're in the office, working quietly. I barge in. Hey, you, creepo. No, Ken. Sorry. you have to play your part.
Yeah, sure. Fair
Yes?
enough.
It is role play, okay?
Yeah, right.
Good. You're pathetic, Ken. You know that? Everyone here laughs behind your back. Yes, they do. We all think you're homosexual. You are, aren't you, Ken? A prissy little poof. Ken, react. What are you smiling at? I'm insulting you.
Oh, sorry, I was off with the fairies.
Ken, I'm trying to help you. We're role-playing here. I'm this revolting man. I've just insulted you. I want you to react as you normally would. I mean, you must have been insulted before now.
Yeah, once or twice.
Well then, react as you did then. Respond. Ah. Oh. Yes. Something like that, Ken.
How many children have you got?
3. All Australians. Don't speak Italian. Don't want to go to Italy. They want to play for Carlton and drive a Holden and beat up the Greek kids.
Sorry to disturb you, ladies. A bit of a shuffle around. Carlotta, you're on the cutter. And Maria on the presser. Pat, I'm putting you in maintenance. Natalina and Athena on the posters. And Maria the bump. Okay, everyone, carry on. Sorry to disturb you.
The presser? I don't want to go on the presser.
Just for a little while, though.
Winner of this week's raffle is Natalina Me. Sorry, I can't read the surname. Anyway, Natalina in maintenance. Could you report to the main desk after knock off and collect your chook? There's a good girl.
You didn't have to put Maria on the presser.
Well, I had to make it look like a genuine swap.
Master, servant, go.
I need a raise.
Why?
Trina's ill. I can't support the family on what you pay me.
How much do you need?
$30.
Fair enough. No, Bryce. It's not fair enough. The woman's robbing you. She's worked on your I want to be loved complex and used you. You've got to be tough. You've got to want to win.
Yes, but Trent is ill.
Well, is it your fault the kid isn't well? You've got to believe in your right to say no.
Look, it might not be my right, for heaven's sake, but the child is ill.
You don't know that for certain. Check it out. Send a doctor round. Fork out now and you'll be paying forever.
Yes, but what about the expenses?
Send an accountant.
Now, that's just avoiding the issue, and I won't do that. Now, it's not an accounting or a medicinal problem. If you listen properly, you'll realize it's a human problem.
Aha! The white flag she was looking for. Well done, Rita. Fell for it completely. It's a human problem. Send a human.
I don't understand the difference between a hen and I'd flies and these.
Pat, Douglas wants to see you.
Really? Why? Why? What has she done? She is good. She's done nothing. I go with you, Pat. I tell him.
No, Maria, it's all right. I'll be fine.
You don't know this man is like. 2 weeks ago, he sacked a girl from the workshop because she goes to a funeral. I come with you.
Believe me, I'll be all right.
I wait here for you then.
Okay, you do that. Thanks a heap, Colin.
There I was. I was mounted up, meditating. 3 a.m. in the morning, just the sound of the wind and Helen hitting the prayer bell.
He saw himself.
I'm not surprised. I realized that I was incomplete. That's why I'm here. Do you know, I've never told anybody that before.
Well, thank you for trusting us. No trouble at all.
This is our 6th course now. We were having marriage troubles before we started. I don't think we were being honest with ourselves. Then, through the centre, we started growing.
Together.
We're coming through.
And your marriage is surviving?
No, it's had it. Nigel's has had it too. Rita. Bryce and Ken. I'm Rita. Hello.
I'm Bryce, actually.
I'm Rita. I'm sorry.
Oh, you mustn't blame yourself. You are the entire universe. You're bound to get things wrong from time to time.
How are you enjoying the course, Rita?
Positive. Just believe in yourself, Bryce.
I'll try.
Why not? You're still young. You've still got your health.
Damn it, Pat. It hurts. I didn't realize I was so vulnerable. I guess I didn't believe Rita could be so callous. Can I get you something a bit stronger?
No, look, I've got to go. There's somebody waiting for me.
Oh, nonsense. You're going to join me for dinner. A little wine, some good food.
Didn't you want to discuss business?
I want someone to talk to. Share my problems. To open up to. Show some heart, Pat. We're fellow creatures in an often cold world.
Have you been onto your factory floor recently?
Oh, you're not going to throw all that union talk at me, are you? Not you, not here, not now. For pity's sake, Pat, do you know the one resource this world needs? Compassion.
Yes.
Don't shut me out, Pat. I need a little kindness. We all do. I'm just a grown-up little boy at heart. We all are. Look, let's forget about our professional relationship. Forget it. Doesn't matter. I'm insured. 10 grand goes missing, I file a claim for 12. I make 2 grand. It's not a problem. I'm just going to make it look as I'm trying to stamp it out. But I don't care. Nobody cares. Just isn't important. What's important is in here.
Strip aside any inability to convert personal strength into success, any subconscious unwillingness to control other people. Only by realizing your incompleteness can you be complete.
He's quite right, you know.
I want you to listen to the environment itself and to the completeness of the silence and to the sound of the completeness of the silence. Concentrate on those levels of understanding.
If the phone rings, I'm not here.
You are unique. You can do whatever you want. Feel good. Feel good about your mistakes. Feel good about things you don't understand.
I feel a bit crook.
The management advises all employees that under the Act it is illegal to have a union representative on the factory floor without prior consultation with management. There are no exceptions.
That's it. Give in to the feeling. Trust each other. Good. Right, Ken, you're next.
Seen the new girl? Fine with my hate. Okay, Bron, back to work. Come on. Where have you been?
What's happened?
Maria got her hand caught in the presser.
Is she all right?
I don't know.
Well, where are they taking her?
Sacred Heart. Listen, Pat, I think we should talk. Sorted it out, Colin. Hello, Pat. I told you the presser was dangerous.
Yes, okay, I'll fix it. The hand's okay. She'll just lose a little bit of movement in some of her fingers. Oh, she'll still be able to operate the machine.
Her hand is okay. She'll just lose a little bit of movement in some of her fingers. And she'll still be able to operate the machines.
You know what I think of all this? We'll be okay if we're careful. It won't work. Trust me. This is an unbelievably bad idea. Look, we're being paid to find out what Rita Douglas is doing up here. We know what Rita Douglas is doing here. She came here to get away from Peter Douglas. If I was Rita Douglas, I'd want to be even further away from Peter Douglas. Shh! You're a passenger, Ken. We don't even know where she is. She's in there, I think. Kill that light, Ken.
How? Do you want me to poison it?
Unscrew the bulb. Now get on my shoulders.
No, you do it. I'll give you a leg up.
I can't. I need it down here. Now up you go. Come on, I've got you. Ow! Jesus Christ! She's in there. I just saw her. She's standing in there. Quiet.
Why are you spying on me?
Are you talking to me?
Talking to both of you. What are you doing?
We were just mucking about.
I don't like this. I don't like people spying on me. I'm going to Steve.
We just saw Steve. He said it was all right.
Steve!
G'day, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
These two creeps are spying on me.
A very big downer, boys. That sort of crap just isn't on. Can't have it, I'm afraid.
Hey, shit, man, that's really bad. Haven't you guys got a new sense of decency?
Who put you up to this?
No one. No one. No, nobody. It was just us. It was just Ken and me spying.
Where is it?
Peter? Peter's the last person who'd spy on his wife.
Peter who, Bryce? We better have a word with Peter.
Peter Douglas, you gumboot.
Another cup of tea?
Sorry? No, thanks.
Terrible bun made about a week ago with pink icing spot welded on top?
No, thank you.
It's not your fault, Pat.
Maria wouldn't have been working on that machine if it hadn't been for me.
Don't be silly, Pat. The machine of the factory. You didn't make it dangerous. It was his old schoolmate.
Weren't friends at school, actually.
She said that...
I know what I said. I was lying. You'd always been a creep.
I wish you'd tell us when you're lying.
If he has his mouth open, he's lying. Colin! Right. Firstly, you stick me on a machine where I can't possibly find out anything. Secondly, you dump me in the only area that's clean. And thirdly, you stick that pathetic little note on my windscreen. How long have you been running this racket?
I don't know, 6 years. There are several of us. We split everything. Equal shares.
All men, of course.
Yeah.
So you sack the occasional woman to keep your little money spinner safe, is that it?
What are you going to tell Douglas?
Well, that'll depend on you. I can tell him everything, which will probably make him very happy. Or I can tell him nothing.
Listen, Pat, I'll tell you what I'll do. $1,000 a month to a bank account in your name. Oh, I knew you were smart the first time I saw you.
No.
1,500?
No.
$2,000.
I want you to talk to my friend Carlotta. She used to run a warehouse in Naples, and I think that your organisation would benefit from a proper discussion with her. And also a complete reorganisation along the lines of including the women.
Fine, we should move with the times. You're right, we can't stay in the way of new ideas.
Good. And now, Maria, I'd also like you to take care of Maria. I want you to take care of her expenses and her family, everything.
Don't make that much.
You're lifting $10,000 a month, Colin. Now, don't be silly or I'll talk to Douglas. Although the idea of making Douglas happy doesn't have a great deal of appeal. You talk to Carlotta and you take care of Maria. One false move and I'll fill you full of holes.
It has been brought to the attention of management that certain employees are disappearing.
Hey, you guys have been terrific. Steve's been in contact. Yes, we spoke at some length. I rather like his style.
Yes, we rather thought you might.
We're similar people deep down.
Similar people up shallow, too.
Anyway, Steve has suggested that we talk this whole thing through on a one-to-one basis. So we'll head north at the weekend to thrash it out. Just him and me. And Rita, of course. And a couple called Helen and Nigel, who I haven't met. And a lady called Liz. Thought I might take Jenny, too, for what it's worth.
Jenny?
Switchboard girl. Heaven on a stick. You're more than welcome to come, my son.
I think not.
And we thought we might rest up for a bit.
Fair enough. God, that steam is good. I smell hamburgers.
Oh, sorry, do you want me to go outside?